In this video, I'll demonstrate how this registration system works. So it is about two dashboards, one the student dashboard and the admin dashboard. So I'll start off with the student dashboard. So I'll start off by creating a new user. Yeah, let me just sign up here by creating a new user. Take note that this is still customizable. It depends on the data or other information that you may want to get from your students. So you can still customize it according to your needs, right? So I'll start off with the name here and then the email address. Let me just use this one. Um, and then I'm gonna accept the terms here. Now take note when the student in this case click this sign up button, what happens is that they will get two emails. Actually, three emails will be sent in the background. One email to the admin notifying them about an account that has been created, and then two emails which then will be sent to the student, which the first one will be like kind of like a welcome message, and then the second one will be asking them to rather to yeah to be asking them to verify their account before they start off with the or rather continue with their application. So I'll just click this sign up button, and then in this case the user or rather the student will receive an email asking them to verify the their account. As you can see, they get this. So in this case, they cannot do anything um, until they first verify their email account. So they cannot do anything at all. So they need to first do what? Verify their email, right? So when they register, an email will be sent to them with the link that they would click on. When they click on that link, then their account will be actually verified. So let me just do that rather. So in this case, as you can see, the student receives two emails. The first one, which is just a welcome message, right? And then the second one will have the link which they'll have to click on in order for them to verify their account, which is what I would do. And I say that the admin also receives an email, assuming that this is the admin, right? So they get something like this, that way they are informed rather that this particular student has created an account. All right. So let me continue by verifying the student email first. So when the user or rather the student clicks on that link, then they'll be logged into their dashboard. So this is how the dashboard looks like. So here they are told that the application is incomplete. So in this case, they can only access the profile where they can actually, if they want to upload a profile image, they can do that and even change the email. But in this case, they cannot update the email. Only the admin can probably, kind of like update their email or even change the password, something like that. This is what they can actually do. And then you have this other page here, or rather, yeah, collect page where they can rather register, right? It comprises of 4 steps, step 1 until step 4. So they have to complete all these steps. So in this case, if I go back to dashboard here, then there is a link here where the student can click on that link and then it to take them to the first step. In this case, you can see that they are told that the application is only 5% complete. So then the student have to complete, rather, in this case, fill in all these required fields, and they cannot actually go to step 2 without completing step 1. So if I try and go to step 2, it will redirect to step 1 so that the user can, you know, first complete step 1 before they go to step 2, and yeah, something like that. So let me try and fill this with some fake data here. And then if I try and click on next, of course it is validated. In this case, yeah, let me just do like this actually. Um, there ID number, yeah, I'm just set any random number here. something like this, and let me also modify this. And what else did I omit? Okay, I think it's fine. And then when I click this next button here, okay, format, okay, okay, I still have to remove this, and then click on next, and then they'll be taken to another step again, which in this case it is um, step two, right? So they can still go back to step one and go back come to step two, and they cannot go to step three unless step two is complete. They cannot even go to step four unless step two is complete. So they have to first complete step two. So let me also do the same thing by filling in with some fake data here. So step one, it have said initially that this is still customizable. So step one here, it comprises of it is kind of like where the user has to input their personal details. Step two, it is the next of kin, the guardian. Then step three, it has to do with their subjects and kind of stuff. And then step four, where they have to upload their documents and also select the courses that they want to enroll in. Right. So yeah, yeah, I can even say same as so that if it happens that the parent and the student stay in the same place, or you don't need to retype the same address, you can just click on the parent same address and then need to repopulate it with the address of the student. Right. So if I click on next here, of course I still need, okay, let me just do like this. Let me just type anything here, then anything, and then click on next. And then as you can see now, step three, then the high school. Let me just do the same thing by filling in with some fake data. And then here also the user can actually, insert their subject and mark and their marks and subjects. All right, so let me just say, here, and then yeah, take note. This is just for demonstration purposes, right? Um, Let me just set some random. Click on next. And then I think there is an error somehow. Okay, make sure it's not the same subject. Then I click on next. And then boom, the last step, which in this case the user has to, select the program category and then the program that they want to enroll in. So all these programs can be in the admin dashboard. You'll see that the admin is able to create these programs and also associate these programs with the program categories rather with the programs themselves. So in this case, if I say information technology and then it will ask me for the program, I'll say web development, and then now the student can then upload their documents. So I'm just going to upload here any documents. Let me just do like this. And then when the student clicks this finish application button, what happens is that another email again will be sent to the user informing them that the application is complete and is being reviewed. And then another email again will be sent to the admin notifying them that this certain student has completed the application so that they can review the application. And if it means uh, if they want to admit the student, then they can actually admit the student. So if I click this finish button here, it will upload the documents and then also send these emails in the background. So in this case, they get this message: you have successfully completed your application and you have sent you an email to an account that you've provided. And then in this case, they can actually, since the application uh, is complete, then they can actually check the status here. Currently, your application is still being reviewed because they have to, for this status to change, then admin has to admit the student. Then the status can actually change here. And the user can actually even edit profile if they want to do that. In this case, look at this. That application, they can no longer access it because the application is complete. So once the application is complete, they cannot access that link again because now the application is complete, right? So in this case, I'm just going to log out this user here and then log in with an admin. So I'm going to log out here. In this case, I'll go to admin, open this. I think for admin, let me actually create, you can actually create an account for admin, but the thing is that even if you create an account, the account still needs to be approved by the super user. So there's a normal user, admin user, and then the super user. The super user has all the privileges, right? So even if a user here, rather than any user can just create an account here, they won't be able to log in unless they their account gets approved by the super user. So in this case, let me just create any random account here. So let me just cache this, copy this rather, and then try and so if I say sign in, it will create an account here, right? So the account has been created, but if I try to log in and then I click this, I won't be able to log in because why? Because this account needs to be approved by the super user, right? So let me log in with the super user account here. So I'm going to just paste this here and then okay, then let me try it once more. And then this is how the dashboard looks like, right? So yeah, and then here you have students, I mean users, right? In this case can be normal admin or super user, and this is the account that we created initially. In this case, it's not approved and they are not a super user, so we can the admin can actually edit that and change this super user. And so if they're super user, it means that they can actually manage other users, which are other users, right? In this case, admins. And I can approve their account. Then once the account has been approved, then they will be able to log in. Right, I can save this. Now successfully updated the user. So in this case, if I were to go back and log in with this account, let me just do it actually. Let me just log out here and log in with this account. In this case, you can see I'm able to log in because my account has been approved. Yeah, so the super user can manage other users, which actually they are still admins, let me put it that way. And then we have students here. So here first you have all the students. We can filter whatever we want to do. You can do all the CRUD operations. You can edit, view, and delete the student. Currently, there is only one student in this case. I mean, who has a complete application, also has been admitted, and you can still. This allows you account status allows you to disable student account. So once the student account has been disabled, then the student won't be able to actually log in. Right. So in this case, you can actually delete, even view. If I open view, in this case, I can view all the information of the students. As you can see, even the documents that they've uploaded, I can still uh, view them here. Right. I can, in this case, if I say download here, it will automatically download that document. All right. Let me just go back here. Another thing is you can edit the student, right? If it happens the student probably they didn't manage to complete the application, you can still assist them by completing the application. So in this case, I can say, let me say edit here, right? And then you can still edit just like anything, right? You can still edit here, right? And add subjects and upload documents for the student. And what you can also do is to admit the student. Okay, let's just admit the student that we have just created. So let me go to students. I think it is should be the last one. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go to the last page, and here is the students that account that was we created just now. And as you can see, the application is complete, but they are not admitted. So I can go to edit here. Now, what I can do is to update student. Now, this admit student will only appear if the student has completed the application. So what happens is that if I click this admit student like this, then this will pop up, to asking you if you really want to admit a student. So if you see he has admit, what happens is that an email will be sent to the student alerting them that their application has been accepted. So let me just go forth and do that. Click on this. It will send an email in the background. In this case, students' application is fully accepted. So if we log back with the student account, which is what I'll do, I can, okay, first before I do that, let's check the email. So as you can see, they get an email here like admission status, and then telling that dear whatever their name is, we would like to inform you that your application to study web development at this certain school for the year has been accepted. Not only that, if they go back and log to their account, they will be able to check the status. And okay, let's just do it anyway. So once I log in with the student account, then if I go to application status here, click on this, and then you get this. Now it has changed, right? Congratulations, whatever their name is, your application to study what has been accepted. All right. Let me just close this. What also you can do is to create the student here. You can create the student here by creating, in this case, let me just use a fake fill here, and then create student here, and then to create a student account, then you can go forth, edit students information here, right? What also you can do is to add program categories, right, for depending on whatever courses or other programs or in program categories you offer, you can add them here, even edit and even delete if you want. And you can also add programs, right? So program categories, and you can also add programs. In this case, you can also associate your programs with the program categories. If I go to edit here, I can edit this and change the category right here, right? And create a new program, right? I can create a new program here, select the program category, right? You can still do it and edit that. And one thing, what also you can do is to, and you can actually send emails right here. So if I go to send emails, I can send emails here. In this case, filter these programs here. I want to send emails to students that have not completed the application. So I can just go to application status where it's incomplete, and then I can just probably select all of them, and then go to park edits and park actions rather, and send emails. And then now you can type in the subject, the message, the URL, I mean the text that needs to appear, right? And then the URL where they will be redirected to, and then you can send, and then they'll receive emails.